What if Rey accidentally seduces Luke to the dark side without even realizing she's doing it? All of this anger has built up inside her for so long, what with her parents abandoning her on Jakku. But maybe that's what it was from her point of view. But maybe they didn't abandon her. Maybe they left her there for her own protection. Because they didn't want her rule, strength, and power being unleashed upon the galaxy. So, I want to concentrate on a certain line that Luke says in this trailer.
This is not going to go the way you think.
Maybe Luke refuses to train her because, number one, she's too old, and number two, he can sense her rule, strength, and power, and he doesn't want it to be unleashed upon the galaxy. Because remember, Anakin and Luke were too old, but they were still trained. So the same's probably going to go for Rey as well. Because, she'll just keep pleading with Luke for him to train her until he eventually gives in. Also, the fact that Luke's laid on the floor here, that suggests something. That suggests that he might be hurt. Possibly hurt by either Rey or Kylo or one of the Knights of Ren. This might be his death scene, we don't really know. I mean, of course, I could be completely wrong, and Luke could flat out refuse to train Rey, and that's why Rey has to turn to Kylo, because maybe, Kylo will train her in the ways of the dark side. Maybe, not in episode 8, but maybe in episode 9.
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
So she needs somebody to show her place in all this. And that somebody is probably Kylo. Because it seems that Luke and Snoke may not show her place in all this. Of course, some of the things that I've said in this video go against these figures here. The San Diego Comic-Con exclusive action figures, 6-inch ones. Because it says right there, Rey Jedi training. So that's almost a spoiler that Luke trains her. But you can see that she's in the trailers that she's doing some sort of lightsaber training, and you can see that she's doing some sort of force training as well, what with her making that earthquake and such. So I mean, it's not exactly clear what lightsaber forms Luke will teach her. I mean, if any. He might just teach her one. He might teach her several. I mean, sideshow form would be the one that it probably is. When Obi-Wan says the line to Luke, Yoda will always be with you, does that mean that Obi-Wan will always be with Luke as well? Just because you don't always see his Force ghost doesn't mean that he's not with him, like in terms of presence and everything. So basically, in the Obi-Wan movie, they will probably have to put makeup on Ewan McGregor to make him look slightly older. Um, Obviously, if they have Obi-Wan's ghost in episode 8 or 9, then they would have to put even more makeup on Ewan McGregor to make him look even more older. Um, so that he looks more like Alec Guinness. Because obviously Obi-Wan died when he was old. So you've got to make everything make sense, Disney. Even though you didn't make that whole thing about Kylo Ren's scar make sense, because it was originally on one side of his face, now it's on the other side of his face.